is your girl Gotta Drop It Diva back. I am here with another video. In today's video, I am now 9 months post-op. Y'all, my pregnancy was a 9-month term, so I've been through like a whole pregnancy term of being out of surgery from the Vsg sleeve. I got sleeve September 30th, 2020. I cannot believe it is 9 months. So now what's going on in 9 months being post-op, how I feel being 9 months post-op, if there's any changes, and then just some other things that I want to discuss, such as dumping, etc. So if you guys want to know and see what I'm talking about, how I'm feeling being 9 months post-op, I'm also going to do some video shots. I did a body shot, I did a weigh-in. So if you guys want to see what I've been doing for my 9th month of being out of Vsg surgery, then stay tuned and make sure you keep watching.
In the dark, we are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost.
So hey everybody, it's your girl Gotta Drop It Diva back here. I wrote myself some notes so I can try to, my memory is very short, so I'm trying to get better. I bought myself a whole little organization pad so I could write down my thoughts, because I will have a thought on what I'm gonna talk about in my video, and as soon as I think of it, that thought is gone. So I have to start writing it down. I bought a whole little notepad. So the first thing I want to talk about is 9 months post-op. So I am officially 9 months post-op as of today. By the time you see this video, I will be 9 months post-op. I can't believe it's been 9 months already. Like, before you know it, it is going to be a year. Like, man, my pregnancy lasted longer than this, for real. Like, it felt like I was pregnant for 2,000 years, and this 9 months for the Vsg surgery has just came so fast. As you all know, the month of June is my birthday month, so I'm not even gonna lie to you. The whole month I've spent turning up for the most part. So not a lot has changed in my 9th month from my 8th month. To be honest, I'm still 87 pounds down, so I've been stalling it out, but I expect to be stalling because I have not been doing anything to not be stalling. So with that being said, in my 9th month, I'm still feeling great. I have not done a whole lot of working. I have done some, so I'm going to insert some clips in here of me doing a few little workouts. I've been kind of getting bored with my workouts. Normally I walk. I've been kind of getting bored with that, and then I like outdoor activities. So it's been raining here a lot, so I haven't been able to get outside and walk as much as I want to, because as soon as I say, oh, I'm gonna go outside and go for a walk, it starts raining. But I have had an opportunity to pull my bike out, get back. That incline on that hill coming up on the bike, it's a mother. Much better going back down. I'm going down now. Whoo, my knees hurt. The sun's trying to come back out. Once, and then I've been in the pool a couple of times, and then we have a gym. I'm still not that comfortable going. I have a gym membership at Planet Fitness, but I haven't been there a lot since I'm here in Florida, and since they lifted the mask mandate. Like, these people here are just like willy-nilly. Nobody wants to wear a mask, and although I'm vaccinated, I'm not there yet. I'm not that comfortable because I have a child that is not vaccinated, so I have to protect her too. So I haven't been in the gym a lot. My mom did buy me like this little mini stepper thing. I'm gonna post a picture of it right here. She bought me a little mini stepper for my birthday. I haven't really pulled it out and used it yet, but I think I'll be able to, like, because I'm still working from home, so I think I'll be able to sit down and kind of use it. But I'll let you guys know how it works once I get a chance to try that out. Other than that, I'm pretty much at the same weight. I do feel like I have been seeing some changes still in my clothes. So since the start of my journey, at first I was weighing myself like every day, and I had to stop doing that. I had to stay off the scale. So I'm trying to weigh myself twice a month, because the scale can really discourage you. But I'm gonna drop a picture in of my weigh-in last month, and then I'm gonna drop a picture in of my weigh-in this month. I'm also gonna insert some of my body shots from last month and this month, just so you can see if you could tell a difference. But I definitely feel like I'm still feeling a difference, even in the clothes. So since the beginning, since I started, all my clothes were too big. So I kind of been like selling them. I sell them on Mercari, I sell them on Poshmark, I sell them on Facebook Marketplace, and my old too big clothes have been like flying off the shelf. So if you guys have too big clothes and you don't have money to go out and buy more clothes, try that. Try selling it online. And what I do is I take the money and I go buy some more, and then when it gets too big, so that's why most people prefer not to shop during this phase of all this losing weight. I still shop because, first of all, my parents, and they were hanging off of me, but when they get too big, I just resell them online. No, I don't get everything that I sold them for, but I do pretty good. And honestly, Facebook Marketplace is my favorite place to sell my too big clothes. So anyway, that's enough of that. So basically, I just want to kind of talk about from where I started. Since we're on the subject of clothes, my shirt size went from a 3X right now, and this is a shirt I made myself for Mother's Day, by the way, in case you want to know. But this is a large shirt. This is a unisex shirt. I was wearing 2X before surgery. So in regular women's size, I went from a 3X, y'all, to a large in women's shirts. And it still like amazes me, because my mom has been in like a size medium large all my life, and now we're swapping shirts. Like, what? But anyway, so I went from 3X to a woman's. Sometimes I could fit in a junior. Even with these big boobies, they went down like a cup size or two. And then my bottoms, I went from an 18 to a 12. Even nobody told me that my shoe size was gonna go down. Like, I started walking and my shoes were flopping off my feet, so I was in a 9, but I knew my feet were pretty wide, so they're not as wide as they used to be. So I literally went from like 9 wides are definitely too big. I'm in like a size 8.5, and depending on the shoe, I'm in like an 8.5 in shoes. So that's something that changed for me as well. I know everybody doesn't experience that with the going down the shoe size, but that's something that I did. And to me, those are all like non-scale victories, which I will take those non-scale victories. But anyway, another thing that I've noticed, I've been able to cross my legs, y'all. I'm going to insert a picture that I took when I went out on my birthday and I was posing in the chair. I have never been able to cross my legs. That was like one of my goals. Like, I'm like, I want to be able to cross my legs. So that was one of my goals, is to be able to cross my legs. So I was able to cross my legs. So, you know, a lot of people look for that number on the scale. For me, I'm starting to turn into, what else can I do that I haven't been able to do? As you saw in my last video, my family, we took a trip to SeaWorld. That park is huge, and we were able to walk the whole park. It was hot. It was like the sun wasn't out at first, but it was still hot. But then when the sun came out, I was like, Jesus. But I was able to walk the whole park. Now the next day I felt like I got ran over by a train, but that's okay. But I was able to get on the rides with my daughter. I was able to walk the entire park. I didn't have any issues. The only issue, which brings me to another subject, I want to talk about dumping. If you don't know what dumping is when you either consume foods, you eat too fast. And I should have looked up the entire definition, but here's my short version of what dumping is. Either you eat foods too fast, you eat foods that you're not supposed to eat, you eat foods that are too sweet. I have experienced dumping on numerous occasions. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I never get dumping for the same exact reason twice. One of my issues is I'm a fast eater. I have always been a fast eater, and even pre-surgery, I tried to work on slowing down eating. That's not something that I was successful at. So if you're going to have this surgery and you're a fast eater and you haven't had your surgery, start working on that now, because I wish I would have started working on that a lot sooner. But let me tell y'all what happened to me. Long story short, so when we went to SeaWorld, I got this pass. It was like a family pass, and it was me, my daughter, and my mom. And the passes were like $44, where you could eat every hour on the hour. I think I paid for a drink with it as well, and I just knew I wasn't gonna be able to eat that. SeaWorld, we had our little snacks, but they got confiscated when we went in the door. And I'm trying to tell the lady, like, look, I have special eating that I have to do because I had this surgery, but they didn't care. The only thing she let us keep was our drinks. So she took all the other little snacks I had. I had like little cheese sticks, pepperoni sticks. She took all of that. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to trip. So I had this pass. First of all, with this pass, like I said, you're supposed to eat every hour on the hour. So I only got one pass. I didn't get one for me, one for my daughter, one for my mom, because that was one, too much money, and two, I knew I couldn't eat that much food. Three, my daughter is on keto, and I knew we were probably going to stop somewhere when we left and got something to eat anyway. So I get this food pass, and I go to stand in line for the food. First of all, let me tell you, I was in line standing there 2 hours. My mom and my daughter was somewhere sitting on the bench, and I'm standing in this line for 2 hours, and then that's when the sun came out, and I felt like I was gonna pass out. So I had something to drink while I was standing in the line all that time, and I was sipping on it throughout. Well, I end up getting a burger, which me and beef, since my surgery, I got a couple of things I can't eat really, but I'll talk about those in another video. But for now, I'll talk about the beef and the burger. Me and burgers and beef and bread, since my surgery, they don't go hand in hand. And although I didn't even eat a whole burger, I ended up getting a burger. I got a fruit cup, and I got a bottle of water for the meal. And I think we had some mozzarella cheese sticks. So me and my mom split that. And I ate the fruit, and I shared the fruit cup with my daughter, and then I got my daughter her own little kids mini little slider burgers. Anyway, as I digress again, so when I go to eat, me and my mom split the burger in half, so I really only have half of a burger, and I had like one mozzarella stick, and then I had some oranges that were in the fruit cup. Well, I guess I probably was eating a little fast. I would probably say, yeah, I probably did eat a little fast, but also I was just like drained and exhausted from the heat. I kind of forgot that I had been sitting there in line, like drinking this water, so it probably was too close together of me eating and drinking. So as I'm sitting there, when we were about to get up, I told my mom, I'm like, I said, I ate that too fast. Either I ate it too fast or I ate it too close to drinking, which was probably a combination of the two. But I'm sitting there, I'm looking around, I'm like, damn, it's no garbage can. It wasn't a bathroom close by, and I'm in this like food court, and I'm like, I do not want to throw up, and all these people sitting there looking at me, or somebody think I'm sick, or I got coronavirus or something like that. So I'm trying to compose myself as much as possible, and then I just had the cup that my drink was in, and next thing you know, I'm just like, and I know that's probably TMI, but I'm sitting there like earling in this cup. I like threw up 2 good times, and that was it. I was able to get up, shake it off. Like 5 minutes later, I was able to walk around the park like nothing ever happened. And I've had dumping a couple of times. Like after I get that throw up out, I'm like good to go. But trust me, dumping is not something that you want to experience at all. So I'm constantly telling myself, I have an app that I've been using. It's Bariatric or something like that. But I'm gonna do a video on my top apps that I like to use. So I'll talk about that a little bit more. But other than that, like I said, I'm gonna include some videos of my weigh-ins, my body shots. Nothing much has really changed. If you guys have questions for me, never hesitate to ask. I don't mind answering any of the questions. I would like to know, like, what type of videos would you guys like to see. But other than that, this is my 9-month video. I didn't have a lot to talk about today, and I thank you guys for staying tuned.
Dreaming in the dark, we are nothing more than dust.